Hey guys, Kara here, and I'm gonna share an experience with you guys. So, here is the story of the first time I smoked weed. Oh, and by the way, my voice is like a little scratchy, so. Yeah, you might ask yourself, well, Kara, why didn't you record on a day when your voice wasn't scratchy? It was a snowy day. I was walking home from the post office, having delivered my annual Santa Claus letter, and then from the shadows, a kid in a gray hoodie stepped into the light. The hood was covering his face. It was like some Assassin's Creed type of getup. He pulled a Ziploc bag out of his pocket. It was 17.7 by 18.8 centimeters, and inside it was one weed. He spoke with a raspy voice.
Oi kid, wanna kush a compa, eh, Muay Thai? $20.
And being the naive kid I was, I took the offer. Now, of course, like every other drug at first, it feels very good. I got really high. I had to drink a lot of water. I almost tripped on the curb when I tried to cross the road. It was like 1,000 times taller than it usually was. It was very weird. So after all this tripping and stumbling, I bumped into the president of our Curry Appreciation Club. It was not the president of the United States. I'm not that special, and I don't think he lives around me. His name was Jing Delanka, and he was all like, "Oh, how lucky I met you here today. I must ask a request of you. We need you to deliver these crayons to Gio because we borrowed them for our curry today." Oh yeah, I was 9, so we didn't really know how to make curry yet. So here I was with a job for my friend Gio, and it all relies on me. Probably the last person in the world who wants a job at this moment. But I was feeling kind of high, so I accepted the offer. Now I was like feeling good about myself, right? But that didn't last very long. As I was walking to Gio's house, like everyone just looked at me funny. Some guy was waving a stuffed elephant at me because I was such a druggie, and it didn't feel good. He was like taunting me or something. People just shouted profanities and told me to stop littering the streets with my peasant filthiness. It was a very crazy experience. And then I had to start taking deep breaths because I was feeling so low after that high. I was feeling so low that I had to crawl because I couldn't even walk. So I eventually crawled up to Gio's door, and he knew I was high because he was my friend and all. He could sense it in my aura. I was so tired after scratching myself on the ground that I fell asleep on the grass outside of his house. I woke up about 2 hours later and I had this massive headache. When I reached into my pocket, someone stole like $5, my phone and my virginity. It was very depressing. So I still wanted my stuff back, and it was snowing. His footprints were still there, so I went on an adventure to find it. I tracked his footprints through the snow, and I found my stuff just lying there on a tree stump. This was one of those miracle moments where the bad guys feel bad and just change who they are on the spot. It's pretty cool. So I walk up to the stump, and BAM! He steps right onto my belongings, and he looks down at me. He wasn't a homeless guy either. He was like some rich business dude because he had a suit, and you couldn't even see his eyes through his designer shades. It was a really successful man. And he told me, "Boy, you have a big life ahead of you. Don't ruin it with silly crap like this." And he threw me my phone and my virginity back, but he kept the money. And I was pissed because he was like rich and he didn't need the $5 as much as I did. I don't know why he took it, but I couldn't be mad though. He gave me my stuff back. That's all you could ask for. It was a really stressful experience overall. It was physically, emotionally, and mentally stressing. I would not recommend anyone else taking drugs like weed and stuff. It's expensive and it's not worth it. I was pretty lucky that I didn't get addicted because I would be in such a money trap and just a bad person overall. I don't think it makes good people. And then, all the stoners stood up and clapped.
You cannot say that I didn't warn you.